The online purchasing experience for Pokemon cards right now is an absolute disaster, and no, you're not the only one that's having that problem, I promise. With the new heightened demand of Pokemon coming out with prismatic evolutions, and also the still extremely high demand of surging sparks, that coupled with people using bots and AI technology to buy out pre-orders for prismatic evolution and other different types of products is making it impossible almost for some people to get their hands on some online orders for different Pokemon products. And today we're actually going to be looking at a Discord that is not ours. We do some deals and drops in ours, but we're actually in the Rattle Discord group right now. And what we're looking at here on the left-hand side are all the different companies and businesses that they have alerts set up for. And the two that we tried for the last 48 hours were Best Buy and Target. Now, if you guys look, Target.com, outside of yesterday morning at about 8 or 9 a.m., I think these pre-orders stayed up for about 15-ish minutes, something like that. I was asleep during that time, so I wasn't able to get any. But look at all the different drops, guys, for all the prismatic evolutions products, and pretty much everybody that's getting these alerts are from other alert systems. They're clicking on these. I'm going to show you what happens. Basically, they get the alert, you get here. What's happening to a lot of people is by the time you even add it to cart, it's already coming back with saying pre-orders have sold out, or you get hung up in the menu with like a loading screen. And then on Best Buy, this happened a lot with the Blooming Waters pre-orders when they went live a couple days ago, which I have some good news on that. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. Won't keep you guys too long today. We're gonna make this short and sweet. But a lot of people on Best Buy were basically getting greeted with this kind of loading screen saying like, oh, our systems are busy, give us a few minutes. And you were getting kind of like a loading bar on it. And then it was booting you out for the most part. Now, some people were able to get some of these pre-orders in. They were getting there fast. They have all their information preloaded, and they were able to boom, boom, get it done as soon as possible. Now, I never was able to get any of these pre-orders, which is crazy because I have the alert set up, which is like the save button. So I have my information in here. I have the alert set up. And then also I'm getting pinged by the Discord, and I'm going straight to it, straight into everything, trying to pay and still not able to get it. So I hope some people were able to get some stuff. But right now, guys, in the age that we're in, there's just so much technology out there for AI to be able to do these things and set up bots. Now, if you guys remember back during like the COVID boom, sneakers, Pokemon a little bit, but like there was like different drops for different items that were collectible. A lot of people had set up bots and AI technology essentially to go ahead and automatically order those as soon as they went live for a specific SKU number. Now, that is happening more frequently now, and I do think the reason for that too is it's worse than before is because it's probably more inexpensive now because of how much there's been advancements in this AI technology to be able to get these products or these bots basically set up so easily. So what's funny is the system that basically sets up this same thing that is pinging you can also just be setting another level of like, okay, alert, yeah, sure, send an alert out, but then also buy it. Not saying that this bot is buying it. I'm not saying that their bots that are telling us about it are buying it, but all I'm saying is there are people that have those bots set up to do that. So I highly doubt that this Discord bot would be doing the same thing. That'd be pretty silly for them to be doing that. And I know Rattle would not do something like that. So pretty reputable. I don't think there'd be any kind of shenanigans going on like that. But it's just super frustrating, not just for me. And I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me. I've been getting a lot of emails actually about this. So I wasn't going to do a video, but the sheer number of messages, comments, emails since our Black Friday video a few days ago have been absolutely insane. And it's really tough right now just to get a hold of product. And one update on our video the other day, I do want to talk about this real fast. So the Target boxes here, the tins, the spring 2022 tins, I've had a couple of people message me and say that some do not contain Evolving Skies. Now, we went and opened from 2 different locations within the last 2 days, again, just to make sure. And they did have Evolving Skies. So if you guys are not seeing them, I recommend either way, if you're getting one of these with the Target discount right now, guys, if you're a Target Circle member, you can get a discount for 20% off of toys. And that coupon actually works on these Pokemon cards. It also works on Disney Lorcana for those of you that are trying to purchase some Disney Lorcana stuff through Target as well. We tested it out with both. But some of these do not contain that, but they're still containing Sword and Shield sets. So I still think with that 20% off, it's still not a bad deal either. But a lot of those Black Friday deals, guys, that have already dropped are disappearing. We've already gotten reports of people talking about the $20 ETBs disappearing. It's just getting out of control right now. But again, you can set this up for different websites, gamestop.com, which dropped more of the mini tins and more of the 6-pack bundles the other day. Now, this one is a crazy one. So I'm curious to see if anybody saw this morning, but Pokemon Center actually dropped the ETBs of Pokemon 151 again. They were in and out super quick. So this obviously is not a reprint or anything, but they probably had some backstock that they dropped. So this was a huge one to get in there. I got the alert. I clicked on it. It was gone as soon as I clicked on it as well. So I've been right on top of all of these alerts. I was up till 6 a.m. doing inventory and physical inventory. So I was actually awake whenever I got this message. I was very surprised. So you can see here it was at 5:22 a.m. and that's Eastern Standard Time for me. As the filming of this video, it is 7:43 on November 23rd. So guys, don't worry, you're not alone. You're not, it's super frustrating, but the reason for that is there's just so many bots beating everybody to it. I really hope these websites can figure out a way to maybe manage that, but as long as they're making their money, I don't think they're going to really care too much about it, and that's the sad truth about it. But let's go ahead and take a look at Surging Sparks since it's been a couple weeks now. We wanted to go back and take a look at this. The Pikachu finally coming down a little bit, so more hit the market, but this is the thing now. We had the market go down to 450. We saw some in the low 400s, which we kind of expected as the market got flooded with copies. But now that the boxes are over $200 a piece, you're going to see that Pikachu continue to creep up, probably all the way until Prismatic Evolution's release. I think Prismatic's Evolution release, you're probably going to see another drop down where people are going to take profits on Pikachu, probably to get the cards for Prismatic, because it's going to be so hard to get the product for Prismatic with all those things. And guys, we got our allocations from Southern Hobby. We have not gotten our allocations from another business, but I'll put it in retrospect for you, okay? I'm a newer account with that particular business, so I didn't expect to get exactly what I asked for. But we pre-ordered 500 Elite Trainer boxes, okay? I was expecting maybe between 100, 200, because of the amount of money we spend on that account every single week. We were allocated 60 Elite Trainer boxes from Southern Hobby. That's it, 60 Elite Trainer boxes. We pre-ordered between 300 and 500 of the poster collections. We were allocated 18. So if that puts anything in retrospect for you guys, I would continue to probably try to get pre-orders for yourselves at MSRP if you can find them, and then talk to your people at your local game stores. Now, the good news I was talking about was the Blooming Waters. Now that we have a date for it on February 7th, and then we also have, it's actually moved up a little bit now. I think it was supposed to be February 17th originally, so now it's February 7th. We do have the price. It is officially $60. That's where we thought it was going to be, followed the normal footprint. We were given pre-order opportunity for these through our distribution. So if you guys have local game stores, if you guys have people like Rip and Chippers who have distribution, talk with them, try to see if you can secure some. But I do think that that is going to be a lot better than this going to just Sam's Club or Sam's or Walmart or being an exclusive for one of those places. So that is actually good news when it comes to the Blooming Waters boxes. So some good news in light of all of the bad news here that I've been kind of going through. And guys, I know it's frustrating. The video today is more so just to tell you you're not alone in being frustrated to make these pre-orders for Prismatic Evolution, because they are just constantly at a pre-order, just selling out all the time. And also, guys, on Walmart's website, you guys will see, let's go ahead and go over there now. I think I could probably click on this and show you guys. Let's see. Yes, so if you guys go to walmart.com, you guys are going to see some alerts for this, and it's kind of confusing and people think it's a scam, but it's actually not. They just have the wrong picture. So you guys see a picture of a Prismatic Evolution's ETB here, but it is actually the poster box. So that price is correct. They just have the picture of the wrong item. So if you guys are clicking pre-orders, just make sure the title of the product is correct, and make sure that it does say shipped and sold by Walmart and not a third-party person on the platform, because they could do that on Target and Walmart. So make sure that they are being sold that way. And if you guys are on Amazon, make sure you're doing the same. Now, GameStop, same thing, guys. That ETB sale that was on here completely got demolished. It sold out probably like right after I made the video the other day. Some stores did have some left in stock. I have actually reached out to a couple stores. Some stores still have a very minute amount, but some stores still have some Obsidian and some Scarlet and Violet base left, but it's very, very little. So make sure you guys get out there for that deal at gamestop.com for those $25 ETBs. That wasn't a bad deal for Black Friday. But all in all, guys, one thing that I would recommend if you guys are looking at maybe like investing into Pokemon or something that you guys want to get into Pokemon and buy singles, I think honestly, since Sealed with Surging Sparks and Prismatic Evolution right now is so tough, what I personally am doing right now, I'm going back through all these older sets. I'm going to use Paradox Rift as an example, okay? I want you guys to see something here. Groudon's the tallest card, or the most expensive card, at $63, okay? Let me go ahead and get out of this Discord so you guys don't keep getting beeped and beeped. It's $63. Yes, Groudon's expensive. It's an expensive illustration rare, right? But look at all the hidden potential that's in this set, guys. SARs, like, just remember, some of the alternate arts still have not moved from Sword and Shield. So it's not going to work on everything. There's still going to be some alternate arts. There's just always going to be cheap alternate arts. That's just the way it is. There's no demand for them because they're not popular Pokemon, right? Well, you have Altaria. Altaria is a popular Pokemon sitting at $29 market price. Iron Valiant, this card looks insane. This card is absolutely beautiful, and you guys could get these for $20 right now. If you guys are at anywhere like Frankensons, Charlie's Collectibles Show, any kind of vending event, you guys are able to get copies of those cards for under 20 bucks. That's really, really good. Obviously, any of the illustration rares, some of the illustration rares are starting to climb too, like Steelix going in there at $20 now. There's just a lot of good cards in the set. SARs like Garchomp that are under $20, getting copies for 15 bucks. You're probably going to see this Golden Go honestly drop because I think the new Prismatic Evolution artwork is better than this one. So you're going to have another buying opportunity even for this further down than it already is. But guys, there are just so many ways that you can be smart about this time. Wait for that Surging Sparks reprint. Wait for some more product to come out. It's going to take a while. Pokemon printers are going absolutely crazy right now, okay? They have no time and no way to reprint and get stuff out super fast. So it's going to take some time for them to trickle out some other products, but this is a great time to go and pick up some of these cards that were super high in price. I mean, look at Iron Crown. Iron Crown was like almost $100 at its peak. And then if you look at the 1 month chart, look at how low it was. It was down to 50 bucks, now 50% from its original highs. So there's a lot of opportunity in a lot of other sets. And I just want you guys to see that there's plenty of opportunity just because the bots are tearing up Prismatic Evolutions. Yes, I know it's going to be very, very desired, but they're printing it throughout the whole year, guys. The whole year. You might not be able to get like the specific number of ETBs you want, but you will be able to get product of Prismatic. I promise. They are going to be printing this very similar to Crown Zenith, and Crown Zenith is still around. Crown Zenith was super popular. Yes, this is an evolution set, and it's got an Umbreon-ish, like Moonbreon-ish card in it, but it's still possible for you guys to get this product later on. I'm telling you, it will be just fine. You guys just have to be patient. Do not freak out. Now, one thing that was very, very interesting, okay, that we're going to talk about next. All right, and now this is very interesting. Everybody's like, oh, we haven't seen these ETB prices ever in Pokemon's history. It's crazy. It's astronomical. Guys, yes, we have. We have. If you remember correctly, a lot of you probably weren't in the hobby yet, but Champion's Path, okay, at release. Now, this was September of 2020, so this was like dead in the middle of COVID. So big difference with the amount of stuff that was being printed, okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But we saw these boxes, these ETBs, actually being sold at this price, at the $100 mark, at release. There was people doing rip and chips that were selling these for over $100, which right now Prismatic Evolutions is sitting at $100. Yes, there's way more of it being produced. So it can't be compared completely apples to apples, but it is still, from a collector standpoint, for a set being released, you guys are still paying the same price as you were as this. Now, granted, Champion's Path, guys, had two cards that people chased in it. It had the two Charizards. That was it. You didn't care about anything else in the set. You had the Charizard V and you had the Charizard V Max Rainbow. That's it. These cards were like $1,000 at the time, and look where they are now. Okay? It is going to be okay. Take this as a prime example. Everybody's going to say, oh, it's not an evolution set. Well, it's a Charizard set. Okay? So it is still possible for there to be enough printed and reprinted, regardless of the demand that's going on. Because let me tell you something, the demand is not going to always stay there because everybody is not going to have the money to keep spending at the higher price points. It's not going to happen. So it's going to eventually fall to the point where it's going to be very Champion's Path or Crown Zenith-like. So guys, do not feel defeated when it comes to not being able to get certain products. I know it's frustrating. This is more of just like a video to let you know that like you're not alone in that, okay? I get frustrated when I can't make pre-orders because I want to make all of you happy. So just making this video today to let you guys know, yes, it is bots and a lot of AI coupled with the new super high demand all together that is making this super, super hard to get. So stay in touch with Discords. Follow us on Discord. We do some deals and drops as well. I try to talk about it on the live streams. Follow Rattle's Discord. Highly recommend his for specific websites, especially if you guys get deals or discounts or anything like that. If you have gift cards for websites, very ideal for that. But you're probably going to have to turn your alerts off eventually because that thing just goes off like crazy. It is nonstop. But guys, hopefully you got some good information today. The Blooming Waters was definitely something that I'm praying that we get, you know, plenty of. But the good news is at least it's not going directly to just Costco or Walmart or, you know, or Sam's, where we're gonna have to watch people topple each other. This is gonna be able to be handed out and purchased in an absolute like normal fashion, instead of just a free-for-all. But I think prismatic release is, honestly, for lack of a better word, gonna be a shit show. It really is. With some of the numbers that I've gotten, I haven't got my other distro numbers yet. Waiting to hear back from Pokey to see if his numbers were anything like his. He has a lot more data than me. So me and him usually talk about stuff like this too. If you guys have questions about stuff, if you're unsure about things, you can always feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, on Discord, tag me and stuff. Or you can email me down into the email that is down below. Obviously, there's not going to be a whole lot of editing in this video today. It's kind of just off the cuff, me talking about the current state of things. And guys, the online state of things sucks right now. I get it. It sucks. Overall, everything's going to be fine. There's always going to be ups and downs. There's always going to be opportunity for entry points of stuff that was super high, you know, but again, set those alerts, check the websites, be diligent. You guys aren't going to be able to, you know, half-ass it kind of deal. You're not going to be able to just like, ooh, cool, I'm going to go ahead and get this pre-order. You got to actually pay attention right now. And if you guys want to be rewarded with getting those pre-orders, that's just what it takes right now, unfortunately. And I'll keep you guys updated with anything I hear, and anything like that. So again, guys, I'm just yapping away. So I love you guys all so much. Seriously, happy hunting when it comes to getting some stuff. I'll keep you guys updated on everything else. I hope you enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your night.